Hello family, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sid. This is going to be a new episode that I'm doing for this channel that I started, and this channel is basically just based off of physical media that I've collected from just different platforms over multiple years of my life. Everything from films of all genres to video games, all kind of cool things that I want to share with you guys. So this particular episode that I'm doing now, this is going to be a vintage retro game haul, and there's going to be some film that I have in it as well. Some of these games I had back in the day when I was a kid, and I have no idea what happened to them. I don't know if my parents gave some of them away to like my younger cousins or some friends that may have been having kids at the time, and I had so many consoles. The Dreamcast, the original PS1, the PS2, which I still have, the OG fat Xbox, which I still have, the Game Gear, the Genesis Sega, the OG Game Boy from the 1980s, the big fat one, and of course I have a PS4 and a PS5 as well. So yeah, so I'm just gonna show you guys some content that I picked up, and I got, like I said, great deals on it. This is one of the first games that I picked up, Max Payne. As you can see, this is a classic game. I love this game, man. I spent a lot of time playing this as a kid. I used to have it on a PS2 back in the day, actually. So to be able to have it again on Xbox, I think that's pretty dope. So just to see how it plays on a different system. So yeah, man, $9.99. I actually got it for way cheaper than that, and I'll show you guys the receipt once I finish going through what we have. This is also a game, man. I'm gonna tell you a story about these two games. Actually, I would say about 70% of the games I have in this stack. But there was a customer who was trading in like hella games when I first walked in, like maybe like 100 and some games. And so I just said, hey man, are you buying those or are you selling them? What's going on? And he said, oh man, I'm having a baby. She's 9 months. My wife's gonna pop any day, and I just need to get rid of these old games that I had in my closet. So, because I'm not gonna ever play them again, they just been sitting in the closet. So I'm like, oh, what do you have? And this was one of the games that he had along with Max Payne, and I'll show you more. So this game actually was $59, man. I mean, it's in great shape. I'm gonna show you guys the disc too. I'll crack it open for you so you can see it. Even has the manual as well, as you can tell. Go back so I can show you guys how this disc is looking. I actually always wanted this on Dreamcast. I mean, you can tell he literally probably only played it a few times. Like, I mean, it's in perfect condition. I mean, what more can you do to it, right? Yeah, it's flawless. It's pretty much flawless, man. But I saw the price of what this game is being sold for on like eBay and certain places, bro. Absolutely insane. So yeah, I have 2 mint copies, man. Even this Max Payne, I'll show you this disc real quick. Everything he has that it came with, it also came with the insert as well. So I mean, look, he barely played it. So yeah, $59 for that Marvel vs. Capcom. I think that was a sweet deal. I also picked up this Splinter Cell for the original Xbox right here. Super good price. It doesn't have any like box art or anything. It's just regular art, but it does have the disc inside, so that's cool. He was selling that one too. This was also a game that I picked up from him. As soon as he sold them, I just came back the next day because he was selling so many of them, they weren't able to put them on sale yet. So I just came back and just raided the store to see what they had. But I had never played that particular Tom Clancy Pandora Tomorrow. I only played like the first Splinter Cell game back in the day. This is another Splinter Cell that I picked up too. Yeah, man, it's just like classic, man. Classic gaming. Can't wait to get into this for sure. The highest score ever. Oh, that says a lot. This was also a game I had back in the day too, man, and I really liked a lot. This Crisis series. Fun fact about this Crisis number 2. Hans Zimmer, the composer, actually did the soundtrack for this game from what I know. So that's classic, man. Shout out to Crisis, man. Yeah, this game took me back for sure. They also had this one as well, Crisis 3, same price, $4.99, super cheap. I didn't hesitate to pick it up, man. I said, why not? You know, so if you guys have never played this game, I'm pretty sure they have a remastered trilogy that you can download on the stores, like the game stores, like if you rock with PlayStation or whatever. I also had this game back in the day too, man. It was $18. And I had the original Tenchu. I want to say it was called like Stealth Assassins. I had the original one on PlayStation back in the day. So this game was hella fun. This was also a game that he was trading in too. I mean, you could tell it's got the book. I hadn't even seen how the actual disc looked. I mean, it's in great shape too. You see it. Yeah, so shout out to that brother, man. I'm glad I listened to my intuition when I did to pick up some more games from a really nice donor. This is Onimusha. This was a game that he was selling to the shop as well. Like I said, I just went ahead and scooped this one too. The prices on these games, guys, were so cheap. I played this way back in the day. And, you know, I really enjoyed it a lot. I mean, you see it, Capcom, you can't go wrong with it. This is a Godfather game that he was selling to the shop. I actually never played this game before, but I'm a fan of the Godfather films, so I think that's cool that they dropped a game. The first time I knew that they had this game, I was watching a channel on YouTube named Memory Card. Shout out to Memory Card, man. And he found this at a yard sale, I want to say. And so I said, oh, I didn't even know they had a Godfather game. That's super dope. One game I also have coming in the mail pretty shortly is Scarface, The World Is Yours on Xbox, the original Xbox. That was a game I had back in college, and I let a person at the time borrow it, and he ducked and dodged and never gave it back. So I just, I looked at what the price is going for online. Yeah. I'm glad I'm just rebuying my old games. This is a GTA 3 right here. OG GTA that he was selling. Haven't played this in a while. And I do have like the remastered versions of these games, like on PS4. You know, the trilogy, definitive trilogy. I do have that. But sometimes, man, you just want to go back to how it was in time travel back in the day. This was a Vice City that he was selling. Yeah. It's even got the poster in the back of the girl. Yeah, you see it. A sneak preview of the poster. Yeah, Black Label. This is OG right here. The disc is in great shape too. Yeah, he definitely took care of all these games. Let's see what else I got, man. SSX. This was a classic game back in the day. I would probably say my favorite was SSX Tricky. This one, I remember playing it, but I don't really remember the details of it too tough. But I remember having hella fun playing this game back then, man. It was so much fun. I really enjoyed this title a lot. So I'm looking forward to getting in it and firing it back up again at some point. I still have the fat PlayStation 2 from back in the day, and it still works like a dream. It works perfectly, man. Prince of Persia, The Two Thrones. This was a great game. I really enjoyed this series a lot. I need to grab Warrior Within because that's also a Prince of Persia game that I really enjoyed quite a bit. And last on this first stack, BioShock Infinite. I had this on the 360 back in the day. that I used to play. I like the whole BioShock series, man. 2K did a really good job on this game. So if you guys have never played this series, check out BioShock. It's hard to describe, man. It's a shooter, but it's like a little bit of everything, which is like really dope. So yeah. So that's the first stack. Second stack, let's see what we got. Midnight Club Los Angeles Complete. This is a 360 version of this game. I had this back in the day. I want to say I had it on PlayStation 2, I think. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I loved Midnight Club. As you can tell, I bought another Midnight Club. This is from a different game shop. I spent $13 on this. You know, and then look how throwback it is. It even has the Blockbuster sticker on it from November 3rd, 2003, and a UPC. Yeah, man, back in the day, I used to work at Blockbuster part-time when I was in high school. So when I saw that they had that on the back, definitely had me time travel back to those days. Shenmue 2. This was a classic game. I never had it on the Xbox. I had this on Dreamcast back in the day, but this was another game that the guy was selling. I mean, like I say, for the price, you can't beat it. It even has a DVD, like a movie that it comes with, and then the actual game. The disc is also in perfect shape as well. Reckless, the Yakuza missions. I don't think I ever played this game. I think I played a demo of it on Xbox like way back in the day. But I remember seeing it at Walmart when I was a kid. So this was another game that the guy was selling to GameStop. Like I say, I just happened to be there at the right time to intercept and make a play. You know, and I scored on all of these great games. True Crime Streets of LA. This was always one of my favorite games back in the day, bro. I really enjoyed this a lot. Classic game. Had a dope soundtrack. Yeah, it was like GTA Sleeping Dogs, if you guys have ever played that. Classic action film, man. John Woo-esque a little bit. And this was another game, like I say, that he was selling. The disc is in immaculate shape. I mean, just like how I showed you guys the disc for the other games, all these games that he has, the disc looks exactly the same, like perfect condition. Hitman 2. This is a great game too that I had back in the day. I can't remember what system I had it on, but I do have Hitman Blood Money. I want to say that's what it's called on PlayStation 2. I still have that game somewhere packed up in a game closet back home. So yeah, some of my games are still at my folks' house, and I need to go and get them because they've been there for many years and they waiting on me. So yeah, Soul Calibur 2. This was a classic game that he was selling as well. I love this game a lot, bro. Man, I played this game quite a bit when I was a kid. So many different fighters in this game that you could choose from. I mean, this edition even has Spawn on it as well. And I think that was maybe exclusive to the Xbox. Don't quote me on that. But still, nice to be able to get a nice Namco title. Legacy of Kain, Defiance. I actually had only played like one Legacy of Kain game like way back in the day. I can't even remember exactly which one it was, but I don't think it was this one. But I've heard good things about this game, and this was another game that he was selling. They had another Legacy of Kain game, but I was like, let me just at least just grab one for now, and then make a decision then. He also was selling this too, Dead or Alive 2. I want to say I had this on Dreamcast, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty positive. It even has this throwback art on the back. Can't tell that it looks like Kasumi. And it even has these two cards that it came with, one with Kasumi and one with Ayane. So Ayane, whatever you want to call her. But yeah, Shout out to him, man. That was a major assist from the universe. He was also selling this too as well, Dead or Alive 3. I was a really big fan of this series, man. I love how the stages were all multi-layered. You know, you can knock people through walls or through ceilings. You know, it was just very ahead of its time for a fighting title. Back in the day, I've always loved fighting games since I've been a kid. So to be able to score, it's nice. He was also selling this too, Dead or Alive 4 classic. Man, I really like Ryu Hayabusa a lot. So I spent a lot of time playing with him in this game, as well as other players too. So yeah, this one is taking me back. I got this one on the Xbox 360, as you can tell. And it's cool too, man, because I know some games are backwards compatible, you know, depending on what system you're playing it on, like with Xbox. But Dead Space 3, I remember playing the first 2 Dead Space games, but I don't really quite recall this one. I think I played a port of it like one time, but yeah, this was a classic game that he was selling. It's funny, man. Like I said, I've been wanting to rebuild my collection for a while, so it's nice being able to start to do that. This game was $2.99 for the 360. I only played a few of the Assassin's Creed games. I think I played Assassin's Creed, whichever one he was in Egypt. I think it might have been Odyssey, I think it was, or don't quote me on that. But I played a few of them, but I liked what I played. This one was also $2.99 too. I don't remember playing this one, Brotherhood. But yeah, if you guys are fans of Assassin's Creed, man, leave it in the comments below. They had so many Assassin's Creed games, I didn't want to try to buy all of them. I'll just grab a few at a time because my backlog is pretty insane right now. Just not just with these old school vintage retro games, but just other games that I have to show you guys on another episode. That some of them I haven't even opened them out the plastic. So yeah. All right, that stack is down, guys, and we're going to the last stack. Evil Dead Rise. I remember seeing this in the theater. I got this in a 4K, as you can tell. I remember seeing this in the theater, and I really liked it a lot. I got this on eBay. I spent, I think it was like $6.50. So I got it for a steal. You know, I was able to talk to the right person, and he gave me a super great deal on that, which I'm grateful and thankful for. Also, as I mentioned, guys, I used to have a Dreamcast back in the day, and I bought this because this was a game that me and my brother had back in the day, and we would go super hard on this game. It's NBA 2K. Super fun game, man. We really enjoyed this quite a lot. Still in the plastic as well, so I haven't even actually cracked it and looked at this, but at some point I will, because I'm gonna buy a Dreamcast again and get the games I used to have, like Power Stone and Ill Bleed and Jet Grind Radio, Crazy Taxi, amongst other games that I had. I saw this at GameStop. I actually never played Dragon Ball Fighters before, but I used to play the Budokai Tenkaichi games back in the day, as well as like Final Bout, Dragon Ball GT on the PlayStation. You know, I was always a really big fan of those games, and I'm a really big fan of the Dragon Ball games and whatnot, and watching those episodes as well. So it's been pretty cool, man. I'm really enjoying getting back into the Dragon Ball series. Jedi Fallen Order. I'm also a Star Wars fan, but I've actually never played this game. I saw that they had it like in a little basket to put it back on the shelf. So I was like, oh, $4.99. I was like, I'll drop $5 to try something different. So I don't really have expectations for this game. I'm expecting it to hopefully be fun. So if you guys have ever played the Jedi Fallen Order, leave it in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think. This was also another game that I picked up too, Mass Effect Andromeda. I only played the first Mass Effect game like way back in the day. So to see a newer version of it, I'm sure they probably have even newer versions. I haven't really been keeping up with it too, so. And like I said, for $4.99, I mean, hey, I'm a big sci-fi fan in general, so to be able to have something on deck is cool. Hitman 2, I know I had it on the Xbox, I showed you guys, but I mean, $4.99, why not? You know, play it on 2 different systems, check it out. Because like I said, I had Hitman Blood Money on the OG PlayStation 2, the fat one. So I could just add that to the collection. Spy Hunter, this was a game I rented from Blockbuster like way back in the day. But like I said, the price, $4.99, man. It's even got the book. This was another game the guy was selling. SOCOM, Navy SEALs. I remember this being advertised like heavy back in the day. I know a lot of people really like this a lot. This was a Sony title. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I only played a demo of it, so you know, I didn't play the actual full game, so I can't really speak too much on how it plays, but I've heard positive things about it. And this was another game that the guy was selling. When I saw he also was selling SOCOM 2, I said, hey man, might as well bring it in the family. You see what I'm saying? So I went ahead and scooped this up as well, $4.99. All the manuals and everything included. I had to cop this, man, when I seen it. Need for Speed Underground. I put so many hours into this game when I was a kid, a teenager. And I have Underground 2. I want to say I have it on Xbox, I think. Xbox or PS2. I don't really remember, man. Like I say, it's 2,000 miles away those games are. So I need to, whenever I fly home, go and check in again. This was another game that the guy was selling. Grand Theft Auto Vice City. This was another one that I picked up. I had already showed you, but this is just a duplicate basically. So, you know, I don't know what I use it for. Maybe I'll give it away to somebody, or you know, maybe just have it as like an extra backup in case I want to sell it or something. Who knows, right? So the guy had this box of rejects that GameStop couldn't give him, so he just gave me a whole box of stuff for free, man. I have a racing wheel. He gave me a legit racing wheel for PlayStation 2 that's in a box, PS2, PS3. It's got the foot pedals as well. A Namco gun, like an orange gun that you plug up and you can play shooters on it, like Time Crisis and all kind of games. What else did he give me? Like a wireless keyboard, a bunch of demos. I'll have to show you the guys the demos in the next episode, but they didn't want this and he didn't want it either. He said he was just gonna trash it. I'm actually not an Aerosmith fan, but I thought it was dope that there's 3 albums of Aerosmith in here. So I don't know what I'll do with this. I don't know if I'll keep it or sell it. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I'm gonna pop this last band. And these are all also stuff that he gave me just on the house, just off the strength of being at the store at the same time he was there. So yeah, oh, he gave me an iToy too. So I do have one of those. And he gave me a Microsoft Kinect, so I can play these Kinect games that he gave me. But I have no idea what this is. I've never heard of it before. But he used the iToy to play it. So yeah, we'll get into it at some point. Brothers in Arms, Iron and Blood. I heard this was a dope game. I actually never played this, but this was a game that he gave me too. You know, I like the shooter game, so at some point I'll get into this title. I don't have a PS3, but he gave this to me. But I do have this on Xbox 360. I want to say I have this version. Obviously, this is a classic. I already have this game. Yeah, I have this game right here. But hey, I mean, I'll take it, right? Shaun of the Dead, I have this on DVD as well, but now I have a second one because he just gave it to me. He was like, oh man, enjoy it. I was really surprised that they didn't want this from him. So I said, hey man, I'll take it. He just gave it to me for free. This is a Bethesda title. Skyrim. I don't remember playing the Elder Scrolls back in the day. I remember it was on the OG Xbox, if I'm not mistaken, but I've actually never played this. So at some point I'll get into this game. I know it's pretty long, so I'm not sure when I'll play it. He also gave me this too. This was one of the first Xbox games that I had way back in the day. This is an OG Halo. Still got the manual. The disc is in great shape. He gave me this. I don't know what this is. I guess it's like a starter disc for the PlayStation or something. Like, it talks about PlayStation Network or something. I don't have a PS3, so it doesn't matter. Like I told you, he gave me a Kinect. I have the Kinect in the box. This was a game that he gave me, Kinect Sports. So, you know, this is something cool you can play with like your family and friends. And I still have my Kinect, but it would cut on my PlayStation sometimes. I mean, my Xbox sometimes in the middle of the night. And I didn't like that at all, so I just disconnected it. Because I was like, oh, that's strange. Why is my Xbox One connecting by itself? I didn't press the button and cut it on, but it would do that from time to time, and that was hella weird to me, so I got rid of it. But he gave me that. And this is the last Kinect game he gave me for the 360, your shape. So, hey man, you want to get fit at home? This will do it. All right, guys, and lastly, I was telling you that I was going to show you a receipt so you can see what I spent and how much things were. So the SOCOM 2 on PS2 was $250. Need for Speed Underground, $15. Mass Effect Andromeda, $250. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, $250. Splinter Cell, $250. Tenchu, PS2, $17.99. Godfather, $20. SOCOM 1, $250. GTA 3, $250. GTA Vice City, $250. Onimusha, $250. Spy Hunter, $250. Dead Space 3, $250. Hitman 2, $250. Assassin's Creed 2, $250. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, $250. Revelation, $2.99. Dead or Alive 4, $5. Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, $250. Dead or Alive 2 Xbox, $5. Hitman 2 Xbox, $250. Soul Calibur 2 Xbox, $5. Legacy of Kain, $12.99. Shenmue 2, $5. Reckless, $5. True Crime, $250. Max Payne, $5. Dead or Alive 3, $5. Splinter Cell, Pandora Tomorrow, $5. So total right here was $160. And this is how much I saved. $88.76. I mean, hey, it's pretty good. But yeah, guys, thank you all for tuning in with me today for this episode. And if you did enjoy the video, leave a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. And I'll be bringing you all new content in the upcoming days and weeks as well. My name is Sid. Stay blessed, stay healthy, take care of yourself.